Some values for a function are shown in the table. Which statement best describes the function? So here we have our table. We have the left-hand column is x, the right-hand column is f of x. So remember, f of x is like the y value. So if we want to find the slope from the table, we need to look at the change in y compared to the change in x. So first I'm going to look at these first two entries. So to get from 0 to 25, we add 25. So that's our change in y. Then to get from 0 to 2, we add 2. So that's our change in x. So if this was linear and it had a slope, right now it looks like the slope would be 25 over 2. But we need to check the next entry in our table to make sure it's the same. So to get from 25 to 50, we add 25. So the change in y is 25. But then to get from 2 to 3, we just add 1. So there our change in x is 1. So 25 over 2 and 25 over 1, those aren't the same. So here we can see that we don't have a constant rate of change, which means this graph is not linear. So right away, we know that A and B are not the correct answer. It cannot be A or B, because A and B both say that this table would represent a linear function, which we know that it doesn't. So now we need to look at the two answers we have left. C says it is not linear because f of x does not increase by a constant amount compared to x. D says it is not linear because f of x does not increase by a constant percentage compared to x. So when we're talking about slope and the change in y compared to the change in x, we're talking about a constant amount, not a percentage. So the correct answer here is C.